Hello, my lovely twins, and welcome. This is your Twin Flame weekly love reading. I'm a little under the weather today. I had a rough night, but I have to get these messages through, so just bear with me. My voice keeps going in and out. I already pulled some cards for spirit messages and oracle from Magdalene. So the first thing I'm getting, sorry, I have to go into the spirit messages first. So what's going on at this time is that about the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies. Some of you might be finding that you're going from, if you're predominantly like feminine, you're going more into your masculine energy, or if you're masculine, you're going into the feminine energies at this time. And things in your life are really shifting and changing. And because of this, you're kind of being forced to go in a certain direction with those energies. But the thing is that what's needed is to balance those energies. So what I'm seeing is a seesaw, okay? And one is higher than the other, and it's not supposed to be like that, okay? And it's supposed to be balanced. So make sure if you're going more into another energy, one of the energies more than, you know, the one you're used to, I should say, or regardless of what you're used to, needs to be a balance, okay? So see in your life where that is happening. So are you being too aggressive with something? Are you being too passive? Or like think of situations where you feel like you're changing and you're not yourself, and realize that it needs to be balanced, okay? And this also has a lot to do with the heart and the mind, the balance of the heart and mind, using, your heart to make decisions, or your mind, okay? Some of you are having an imbalance between the two, and therefore you're confused, you're having trouble to make a decision, and that's okay, because until you don't balance them out, um, try not to make any decisions at this time. We're going into Mercury retrograde also, so that's going to cause a lot of people to go in reflection and want to make decisions, or take action on things, but um, just really weigh out, you know, the the feminine and the masculine, the heart and the mind. They all need to be in balance. So really, it's about balance, okay? So the first thing I got, all of us, okay, masculines and feminines, we're very overwhelmed at this time, okay? For some of us, we're a lot in fear energy of like, oh, what's going to happen? Many of us are going through a lot of changes at this time that we're overwhelmed with, like things just keep happening. Some of you need to make major changes in your life. You're being forced to, such as changing jobs, changing careers, starting school, finishing projects up, whatever it is, you're being pushed to it. And that's why at this time, a lot of us are overwhelmed. And some of us, we're scared because we don't know what these new beginnings are going to bring. But it's important to think positive, because this is about major transformation, okay? We got the butterfly, and the butterfly is all about transformation and transition, okay? So we are overwhelmed. We are in some type of fear energies because some of us don't know what to expect with all these changes that are going on, and we feel like we're just like on autopilot, right? So, what Spirit is saying is that we need to step back and go within, and be still. There's a lot going on. There's people that are, at this time we're really busy. There's a lot going on. There's changes, there's transformation. There's people closing out karmic cycle. There's people wrapping up contracts, okay, soul contracts. So it's really important at this time to pull your energy back from the physical world and just be still and listen, okay? And it's because when you're going through all this fear energy, this being overwhelmed, there's so many things to do. A lot of you are multitasking, working really hard, whatnot. We need to sit still, okay, and be quiet and find peace within ourselves, okay, because there is a message coming through. This is the Lamb. There's a message that you need to hear that is going to come through once you do that, okay? You can't hear or see or feel or know, whatever your clairs are in. You're not going to get the message if you are in this rabbit energy, which is like fear, overwhelmed. There's too much going on in your life. You feel stuck. You don't know what to do. You feel like you're running out of time, like there's not enough time in the day to do everything, you know? So the message will come through as soon as you pull back from that energy and you sit quiet and listen. And I'm hearing people saying, I don't have time. You do have time. You're going to make time, okay? There's 24 hours in a day. So if you can, this is tough love message, you guys. If you spend, 12 hours on a project, whatever, I'm sure you have at least 20 minutes to sit back and be still and just listen. Listen to your inner voice. Nothing else. Okay? Turn off your phone. Turn off the TV, whatever, electronics you engage in. Turn that all off and just sit still in silence, okay? And you will get the message, okay? So, okay, let's get into the tarot cards. Judgment is coming up. I actually did pull an oracle, but I'll get into it with the cards. So, yeah, there's a lot of reflection going on right now. Ooh, okay. What is this about? Okay. So some of you are in the High Priestess energy, okay? Some of you are in the High Priestess energy where you're just working on things, you're praying, you're meditating, you're manifesting, like doing manifestation rituals or whatnot. And you've pulled back your energy from whoever, your divine counterpart, okay? So you're no longer waiting. For some of you, you just gave up. You're no longer waiting for this person to come back around. I feel like some of you have just lost hope, is what I'm getting with this card, because you don't see any progress, okay? You don't see any success. And this is the Six of Wands. You don't see any success. You don't see any progress moving forward in this connection, okay? But there is something karmic that is wrapping up for some of you, okay? So you're not feeling any progress because there is things that needed to be weeded out of your life, okay? So, and what I'm getting with this is that the eclipses are really significant. So we just had an eclipse on the 2nd, and we're going to have another one on the 16th, okay? So things are going to be illuminated at this time, okay? And it doesn't matter if it's a lunar or solar. It does not matter. Both are illumination, okay? So things are going to come to the surface. And I feel like some of you are really going to close karmic cycles, you or your masculine or feminine, whatever you resonate with. You know, I feel like both of you are going through some type of a karmic ending that's coming from full circle, is what Spirit is saying. So let's see what this is about. I want to clarify this. This is interesting, because we know the masculines are okay, so this is what it is. The reason why you're not getting any communication, like straightforward communication, which is, you know, how the King of Swords operates, okay? You're not getting this communication because this person is going through karma. If you're wondering why aren't they contacting me? Why can't they just reach out to me and just say a simple, how are you? Or whatever it is, right? It's because they're closing out a karmic cycle. They are very overwhelmed with what's going on in their life, what's transpiring. They are also waking up to ugly truths about the people they've been spending their time with, okay? So this could have to do with a spouse. This could have to do with family members. This could have to do with friends, coworkers, business partners. Take it how it resonates. They're waking up to an ugly truth, okay? So when you wake up to ugly truths, finally, and it's so many years, you start badgering yourself, okay? It's like you feel like you're being interrogated. But the person who's interrogating you is yourself, okay? So when you wake up and realize that you're being used, you're being taken advantage of by these people or this person, whoever they are in your life, it's like you start blaming yourself, like, why the heck did I not see this all this time? How did I let this person do this to me, okay? For some of them, you all, it's a family member, okay? It's a family member who's been manipulating them, who has been using them, who's been taking advantage of them, who has taken their power from them, okay? Oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps. So somebody's power was pulled from them, from a family member, okay? And this family dynamics is so hard. Karma with family I think is the hardest karma, okay? And it's because you don't expect your family members to do that to you. You don't expect your family members to use you, to take advantage of you, to manipulate every single situation. You don't expect them to be selfish, to be, you know, narcissists. Yeah, gotta use that word. Um, Narcissist. Okay. So they didn't see this all this time because whoever this person was so fake and manipulative that it's like disgusting. Okay. So this could be a sibling, a sister, a brother, mother, father, whoever this person is, cousin. It's really hard to wake up to that truth. And therefore, it's like this person feels like the rug got pulled under their legs. Okay? So that's what they're going through at this time. Let's see what else they're going through. Okay? Let's see if any other scenarios are coming up for the masculines. And I feel like for some of you feminines, if you're watching, because I know I get a mix of both, some of you have also gone through this, okay? But you've already gone through that. So you have woken up to a family member using you or taking advantage of you, manipulating for their benefit. Okay, so keep that in mind that you've already gone through that. Okay, so let's see what this is. Oh, okay, I get what you mean. Oh, wow, okay. This is very interesting. Wow, okay, so there's a lot of progress being made as as far as the karma goes, okay, um, this cycle is definitely closing out, okay, for a lot of masculines. So, but this ugly truth that is coming out for masculines, it's really having them wake up to the selfless love that they have been receiving from the feminines. Okay, and you don't have, this has nothing to do with gender. Okay, this is energy. So the energy of this is selfless love. This is caring for the masculine. This is showing the masculine how much you care about them, how much you sympathize with what they're going through. This shows how your cup is waiting for them, okay? And it's always been waiting for them. For some of the masculines, they don't know. They think you left, okay? They don't know that they'll always be there for them. But with this ugly truth of karma, whatever truth that came to the surface, and they're not communicating with you. Some of them are embarrassed. Some of them are not courageous. They feel weak, is what I'm getting. What is this? Because some of them are in shock. I hope you guys know there's a lot of these scenarios, especially when it has to do with family or people they've known for a long time. It's a shock to them. It's like, whoa, I did not, like, how could you do this to me all this time? And I was totally blind to it, you know? So they're realizing more how selfless your love was, how compassionate you were towards them, how caring you were, how you really cared about them. And how, look at how she's holding the cup. Okay, now it doesn't matter if you're feminine or masculine. Look at the way she is holding that cup. She's holding it like it's fragile, okay? So if this is how you were holding on to the masculine, this is how you treated them, okay? They are realizing that now because the person or people who they woke up to this ugly truth about that were manipulating them and taking advantage of them all this time, okay, didn't give a shit about them. And here you are, feminine. Like some of you took care of your masculine like a baby. Some of you are healers and you healed the masculine, is what I'm getting, okay? And you were not recognized. You were not recognized for all that love, all that care, all that attention, the affection you gave your masculine. But now, as the masculine wakes up and closes his karmic cycle, releases those attachments to that person, to those people, okay? They want that journey with you. That's what they want. They want this new journey with you because they really woke up, okay? And what they're saying is that they don't want your connection to come to an end. Okay, this is the death card. You could be dealing with a water sign. I'm getting Scorpio strong. Pisces and Cancer, okay? But it doesn't have to be necessarily. So don't take it with the energies, but the energies are, I mean, the zodiac signs, but excuse me. They're saying they don't want this to end, okay? They don't want to put death to the situation. They do not want the ending. There might not be in communication with you right now. I'm getting for a lot of you, you're not at this time, or the communication is very like casual or professional, or you have some type of a connection that you have to communicate with one another, right? But they don't want this to end, okay? They actually want they want to start a new journey with you because they have faith now in this love. So your love was not recognized, but now it's starting to be recognized, okay? And there is something else coming up about judgment, okay? So some of you are just frustrated. You are sick of waiting for the masculine to wake up. You're judging them for aspects of themselves that while they're going through this karma, and you're just like, I could have done it like this. I would do this. I would do that. And you've probably told them in the past, right? You've told them, like, okay, so if this is the issue, this is the problem, here's your issue. Now to go do it. And they didn't do it. And you saw them as weak, is what I'm getting, okay, for some of you. I'm giving you just one of the scenarios that's coming up, okay? So let's go with weakness, right? You're thinking to yourself, I'm strong. So when I have a problem, I think of the solution, I fix it, and I take action, right? Okay, if this resonates with you. Masculine has not. Masculine is weak, okay? Let's just say that is true. It's the truth for the situation, okay? But the real truth is all people have strong and weak characteristics within them. So if you are judging the masculine because they are weak, that means that it's a reflection of what you have inside yourself. You have weakness within you, and you hate that part of you, right? And you shouldn't hate that part of you because it's a part of you, and you need to embrace every single part of you, good, bad, ugly, whatever it is. Those aspects you need to embrace and love them, okay? And that's how you will love the masculine, because the twin flame journey is about unconditional love. You can't hate someone for aspects that are inside of you. You can't judge them. You can't resent that, because what happens is the universe, okay? When you judge someone, what happens is that you think about it, and the universe all of a sudden gives you examples of how when you were being weak in your life. So if you're getting flashbacks of the past, of how, oh my God, I was so weak when this happened. I let this person take advantage of me. I let that person use me and abuse me. I let this. It's because you are judging the other person, okay? It's about judgment. So I know a lot of you are angry and frustrated. A lot of things are coming to the surface now and being illuminated, okay? But we have to think of all those aspects within us before we point the finger to the masculine, okay? And I know how annoying it is. Trust me, I do. I know how frustrating it is. I mean, I totally feel for you. But there is anger coming to the surface now, and you need to release and transmute that anger that's coming to the surface. Some of you are judging yourselves for waiting too long for the masculine. Some of you are judging yourselves for letting the masculine take, that's too many cards, take advantage of you. So you're going to be triggered, okay? So, but it is for you to release that repressed anger you have. So there's nothing wrong with anger. There is nothing wrong with anger, okay? You just need to transmute that anger. Don't let it be inside of you. Do not put it on the back burner. Let that anger, release that anger. Cuss, yell, do whatever it has to be. Go punch a punching bag, okay? Like, do whatever it is that you have to do. Why is this here? Okay, so what this has to also do with behavioral patterns that the masculine is repeating, okay? So they are releasing those commitments that whatever commitment they have, it could be to a person, place, situation. Um, they are, what is it? Transcending, okay? All those old belief systems because they're realizing their beliefs are is what's keeping them stuck. Their beliefs are what is um put your relationship to a halt, okay? Is what I'm getting. Like there was a stop in your relationship. And for some of you it was like a tower moment, okay? Some of you, you just like they just cut you off or you just cut them off, vice versa, or something or someone just came like was it sweeping in and just like killed your connection. I'm getting that for some of you, whatever that means. It could be like, I don't know, for some of you I'm getting a mother figure, so it could be their mother or a female that just came in and just screwed up things between you two. It was like like a, how should I say this, um an elephant. Like somebody just came and just put so much weight on your connection and it just killed your connection, okay? For some of you, that's what I'm getting. So if you are waiting for the masculine because they've been stuck in old like patterns that they've been using and they realize like you knew all along, okay? Feminines, if you're listening, you knew all along that your divine counterpart was stuck in these, belief patterns or like routines of what they did or what they thought was right or what they thought was wrong, and you saw them as the King of Pentacles. Some of you are dealing with earth signs, I have to say. Taurus is coming up strong, Virgo, Capricorn. So you know that that's why they were stuck. It's like you saw their potential. This person could, be my spouse. This person I could start a family with. This is someone I can grow old with. But you knew that they need to release all these behavioral patterns, these beliefs. Um, what what am I trying to say? Methods, okay? The methodology about how to confront certain situations in their lives, okay? You know that it was wrong, okay? You know that it was keeping them stuck. And whoever this is, it's like they've been repeating the same cycle. So we are in 2019. If you know your masculine for the past several years, you're like, my masculine has been stuck in this same set of behavior patterns, the same set of belief patterns. And it's not getting them anywhere. It is making them stuck, okay? And and another thing that's coming up, it's about commitment too, being committed to this, feeling like it's a responsibility to this person, the situation, whatever it is. For some of them, I feel like they have this duty or responsibility they feel to their family, okay? Because of a karmic contract, okay? For some of you. And they're finally like, I'm not doing this anymore, because they realized the ugly truth. They woke up to the ugly truth and now they are releasing this duty, this obligation, this responsibility, this commitment. This contract is being cut, okay? And I just want you to know, some of you who practice, spirituality, past lives, anything of that sort, the esoterics, whatever you want to call it, okay? You practice that, you can always cut contracts, okay? You can always cut them. But you need to think long and hard before you do that, and you need to know what contracts you have, okay? So yeah, that's what the divine masculines, there's a group of divine masculines that are finally, okay, Okay, so yeah, so they're having tower moments. This does not have to do with you and them, okay? This has to do with them. So they are having a tower moment. This is so interesting. I never noticed this. They're having me point to the crown. Okay, do you see like there's a crown on the top here? So somebody is messing with their soul evolution. And whatever this situation was is that this karmic situation that they're finally closing out, this cycle. So they are realizing that whoever that is messing with their evolution, soul evolution, and their, you know, human evolution, right? So they are definitely waking up to this truth. Like sudden things are coming in, changes, and just swiping this out. And that's why if you were waiting for masculine and you're thinking that, wow, they're taking too much time or whatnot, there's no action. It's because they're going through a lot, okay? There's no action being taken at this time, okay? Because it's not ready yet. It hasn't been ready, okay? So, let's see, anything else I'd like us to know? Yes, it is not time yet because they are still being, um, they're receiving enlightenment, okay? Some of them are waking up to a lot of truths. So as they're waking up to truths of people around them that they have wasted a lot, they feel that they've wasted a lot of their time and energy, but it really is lessons learned. Um, they're really, their crown chakra is opening, is what I'm getting. For a lot of them, it's been blocked for such a long time. So their access to higher wisdom, divine guidance, all of that has been blocked. So this is what needs to take place before they take action when it comes to you, okay? Before they reach out to you or whatnot. But they do realize that they did not recognize the love you had for them before. The people that they were with were so fake. The people surrounding them were so fake. Yeah. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Sorry, guys. I forgot to disconnect the phone. Okay. So another thing we're getting is that they are, they know that this is a soulmate connection and they did not take the offer. Okay. They know that they took advantage of you. Okay. They took you for granted is what I'm getting. And for some of them, they did reject you or run away from this connection. And now they realize, like, I screwed this up. Okay. And and it was because of me, like, that's what they're thinking, that we broke up. Okay. But they do recognize this as a soulmate connection, is what I'm getting with this. But they did take your connection for granted, and they're thinking to themselves now, whoa, like I took this person, this other person or situation in my life, and I put so much time and effort into that instead of putting my effort with my divine counterpart who loves me, selflessly, okay, who cares for me, who honors me, who respects me, who only wanted nothing but my love and time and effort and connection, okay? So they're realizing that. They're waking up to that, okay? So I feel like in due time, it's like there's going to be some type of action. I don't feel it at this time, but I feel like in due time. Okay. Yeah. So what Spirit is saying is like when they're finally independent of that, okay, when they're free of that situation or environment or those people, okay, like when they got their life going together is what I want to say. For some of you, this has to do with if your masculine is married or whatnot, or vice versa, if your feminine is married, to come out of that situation, okay? Um, but what I'm seeing with this is it's more like freeing themselves of all that. They have to take themselves out of that environment. If they are living with those people, they have to leave. Okay? So, or if they need to associate with those people, they need to stop associating with them. For some of them, this is family, so it's going to be hard, but they have to do it. They know they're going to have to do it. And all that time and energy they put and wasted on those people, they're going to start putting that effort into them. Okay? So I have to say, a lot of them are building up their security at this time, their confidence, because it was wiped out with those people, the situation, the person, whatnot. Okay, so they're building up their self-confidence also, their security within themselves. Some of them have not realized that, you know, they need to, they haven't been loving themselves, okay? So they haven't been honoring themselves either. So this is the Six of Cups. This is such a cute card. So this is the Six of Cups. This is about reunion, reconciliation. So I feel like for some of them, once they're independent, that's when the reconciliation will happen, okay? Hopefully it's coming. That's what Spirit is saying when I asked, when is it coming? Because I don't feel, for most of you at this time right now, you could actually, for some of you, you could be communicating with them. For some, a small group, but that could be coming in. But yeah, most of you, they're still in the Five of Pentacles energy. Okay, so they're still shut out. So this could be either you or them shutting the other person out. So and this just looks like winter to me when it's cold, or autumn. I don't know. For some of you, I don't see it right now. I wish I did and I could tell you, but you all know I'm here real, right? So another thing that was coming up is Illumination, and I want to read this for you guys, okay, before we go, that I pulled earlier. I didn't even look at the card. I mean, Illumination is just a great message in itself, right? So it says, your creativity is blocked at present because you are not expressing how you truly feel. To unblock your creativity, you need to express your feelings. Creativity is first and foremost about self-expression. Every piece of art, no matter what the subject or style, is a self-portrait. Express everything you feel inside you, good, bad, beautiful, or ugly. Oh, this is what we talked about earlier about judgment, right? Express it. Everything is valid, so don't place judgments or restrictions on yourself. Your creativity has no boundaries apart from the boundaries you place on yourself. Creativity is the essence of your life, and self-expression is creativity's voice. Self-expression heals and liberates you. It illuminates your mind and heart. This makes sense. We're talking about the mind and the heart balance. All you need is to let your feelings come through. Okay, so just let out your feelings, you all. No matter how ugly you think they are, or disgusting, or whatever, it's not right. Don't spiritual, what is it called? Oh, I always get this term messed up. Sidestepping, spiritual sidestepping. Don't spiritual sidestep, okay? We're human beings. Yes, we are spirits having, we're souls having a human experience, but we're still human beings. We need to live um, as human beings. We need to adapt to that, is what I want to say. Okay, we can't just make up minds. If you don't feel like love and light, then express how you feel. There's nothing wrong with being angry. There's nothing wrong with being frustrated or pissed off, or um, there's nothing wrong with expressing that. Okay, your guides are always there to listen to you. Okay, it's like they're your therapists. Okay, so just talk to them about it, yell, do whatever you want, punch a bag, let your anger out and transmute that energy. Okay, because some of you are really stuck at an imbalance because of this. Okay, healing is needed for that, and you will realize that when you do that, there's a message that is waiting to come through. It has come through before, but you haven't been quiet and still to listen. And you become quiet and still once you take out all that repressed anger that's been inside of you. For some of you, it's been the past couple of months. So make sure you get it out now, okay? The time is now. All right, you all. I hope this has helped you in some way. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for all your support with this channel, sharing, liking, subscribing, booking personal readings with me. I enjoy meeting so many of you. You guys are awesome. Okay. Um, thank you for everything. And until we see each other next time, take good care and keep focusing on you. Okay. Much love.